All right, y'all. So this is my first founder's confession. So part one of being the founder and CEO of Water2Wine Kenya. So I am currently in Nairobi right now, and we are at the very, very end of obtaining all of our licenses for both for NEMA, for KEBS in the county. And I must say it's been a very challenging day. Today actually made me even really wonder and consider, like, why did I really pick Kenya? Did I really make a mistake here? And the reason why is we've been dealing with some very challenging people, to say the least, from a governmental standpoint. And a lot of back and forth, just a lot of back and forth. The amount of back and forth that we had to go with these individuals, it was really unnecessary. One of the reasons why I came to Kenya was the sense of community and the sense of how folks really want African Americans to succeed, right? And being around people who look like you and just want to support you. But there are some people that recognize that you are a diaspora and you are perceived as having, quote unquote, a lot of money. And they'll try to do a lot of unsavory things to separate you from your money. That is, those folks are the exception and not the norm. But there's still a significant amount of people that's like that. And it appears that I've found, well, I've encountered that just a few times, which that kind of goes with the territory when you're investing and when you're building a company overseas. But Kenya, it can have quite a few, quite a lot of unsavory characters. But we're going back and forth with this individual, and I'm trying to spare a lot of the details. When this individual realized that we had pretty much all of our ducks in a row, right? So from a compliance standpoint, we were pretty damn compliant. And there was a little small onesie twosie stuff that we needed to fix, and some of these folks were making a real big deal out of it. And they wanted us to, how can I say this? They wanted us to, for lack of a better word, squeeze the skids in terms of fixing these problems, which were very, very minor. And of course we said no, like, give us the report, and whatever the report is, we'll fix it. We never got the report. We literally got a handwritten thing of what needs to be done, never official report. And I said, okay, well, we can fix these. I said, we can fix this stuff now. I'm like, I can go to the store and literally get these last few items that we need. And once I made that comment, I was like, oh, and by the way, there's more stuff that you need to fix. So this individual was trying to just find stuff that was, just to make sure that I was going to help grease the skids, so that we can pass these specific type of permits, license, whatever, right? And this is where I really enjoy Kenya. And I'm typically not the person to believe in coincidences of how everything happened on today, but we end up having the counterpart of this particular person come in to the winery. And long story short, they said, you're pretty much in compliance. You just need these onesie twosie stuff. And if you get this stuff, you'll probably get your license and these last few permits today. Do you want me to call the guy to come and do the final inspection? I'm like, no. Like, because we had a lot of stuff that we had to do today. I said, let's do that next week, right? I said, let's get these few onesie twosie stuff. I have an appointment that I have to do in Nairobi, in the actual city of Nairobi, because I was kind of out in the outskirts where the winery is. And these individuals, they were very welcoming and very warm, and they were just kind of told me, like, yeah, you have to be careful with some of the folks that you deal with, even with some of the folks that you're dealing with from a regulatory standpoint. And we want to see you succeed, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here. We want to see you succeed, and we're going to help you. And if you have any problems, you call us. And it was very refreshing to have that type of experience, because make no doubt about it, being a foreign investor, you're a target. And sometimes it doesn't make you feel good when the folks that are supposed to do their job are looking to grease the skids, if you will, in terms of trying to get you from point A to point B, right? And that kind of goes with the territory in Nairobi, and we do our very best not to engage in that. But from a regulatory standpoint, you're kind of like, well, hey, just tell me what I need to do so I can fix it and we can go on about our business. But it's always good to have people that are in your corner, because one of the things I want to say, not all of Kenya, Nairobi is like that. You have your few bad apples, but your bad apples, like, they're really bad. But the majority of the country and the majority of the folks that you typically come across, they really want to help you, especially when you're an African American diaspora. So it was refreshing hearing and seeing that from a regulatory standpoint, they seen the exact same things that I was seeing, and there was like, hey, we're here to help, right? And we want you to get these last few licenses and permits so that you can start making money. And we gave them our business plan, our business approach of, hey, we want to reinvest into Kenya because we're providing jobs, we're providing opportunities. And they heard that and they were like overly ecstatic about it. It's like, okay, yes, this is great. This is what we want. This is what we need in Kenya. And that's one of the things I always keep telling everybody that's looking to invest. Don't look to take from the country, look to invest and give back into the country. And they literally seen how I'm creating jobs and I'm creating opportunities. And even though we're not 100% stood up yet, and that look like that's coming very, very quickly. All right, I'm saying probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks we'll be fully done with everything. And it's been a very long struggle to get to this point. But to be honest, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of everybody who have supported me, both on and off camera. I'm here to say, without you all's help, I wouldn't have been able to make it this far. So thank you, everybody, and thank you to the Kenyan people who have been just very warm and welcoming to Water2Wine Kenya. But today, like I said, it made me reconsider life decisions. I'm like, did I really pick the right place? And today, I have to say, at the end of the day, yes, I picked the right place. A lot of the ups and downs as a business owner, you're going to encounter that. But one of the things I always tell people, you try to stay even keel. Never get too up, never get too far down. Try to stay in the middle. Now, you'll have your moments at times to where you're just completely frustrated, like I was today. But it's refreshing of how people can come into your life and, balance out your low point with the high point, and you're right there in the middle. And that's exactly what happened today. So I wish I could give the shout out to these particular folks, and I can't even mention what entity it is. But if you see this video, which I'm pretty sure you will, I think it was three individuals that I worked with today. And I just say thank you. Thank you again when you all see this video. I really appreciate everything that y'all have done for me, or that the help that you're lending to me, I should say, so that we can get going and we can do it 100% legal, and two, without having to grease the skids, if you will. So it's very refreshing to have that. So my confession today was, I really considered, like, is this the right place for me? And once again, my Kenyan people did not let me down. They galvanized around me. They supported me. And even today, if y'all go on our Instagram page, and if you kind of timestamp of when this video is made versus what we posted earlier in the day, on today, like, the locals, they love us. And it's very refreshing as an African American to see people who look like you want to support you, and they love what you're doing for them. And that's one of the reasons why I enjoy being here in Kenya, and I enjoy just supporting the folks that are supporting me in the winery. So that's all for today on my Founder's Confession Part 1. We're definitely going to have a lot more of this to kind of help some other folks who are considering starting up a business or thinking about starting up a business in Kenya. Definitely reach out to me. Definitely put stuff in the comments. I will respond back, or somebody from my team will definitely respond back to answer those questions. But it was a challenging day, but at the end of the day, it was, as Ice Cube would say, today was a good day. All right, y'all, that's all that I have for tonight. And y'all have a good one. God bless. Good night.